Yeah, I had a feeling. You know what I mean? I had a feeling things had to sort of come back at some point. Uh, now that now that I'm one or two sets away from Sakic, which I'll show, and then probably next broadcast. So ridiculous. Um, Maybe I should continue doing these. Tied, tied. Highest overall rated um, card that has come from untradeable that has come from reroll. So just as a reiteration for the two people that occasionally watch this thing, that's what I know. It's not at the bottom of the screen anymore because I was trying to do this whole Red Dead Redemption 2 thing, and um, then I've just been busy. It's tough playing 45 games at once, all of which have timers on them and yada yada yada. Um, RDR2 technically does not, for the most part. Um, Although I do feel like I kind of need to get some progress in there before the overall game is ruined by the crappy online thing that they're going to be doing, um, which I haven't looked into very much. So who knows? Maybe I'll actually really, really enjoy it. Now, I get it. This, there are probably many people who would say that before I even click into the specifics, although you can see it's across the board basically 87s, so you shouldn't expect much more than that on any of the individual underlying statistics. But I get it that some people would say that this is not technically equal to the Conacher, which was so far the best poll that we've received from the re-rolls. Because he's a goalie, you know what I mean? But he's suddenly my top goalie, and he's untradeable, so he gets to stay on the fucking team. Much like Conacher, much like Howard Chuck and the rest. Unless I decide to do the legend upgrade process, which I think these guys are pretty expensive to do, especially when you start with 87. So that's what it is basically across the board. I'm seeing some 88s in there. Agility is 89 and positioning is 91. It's not too bad. Durability is 89. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, stuff like vision, 5 hole, stick high, glove low, all 88. It's good stuff. Um, you know, I, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think all the statistics are kind of good to pay attention to for a goalie. I mean, it's also cool in my opinion to get um, a 73-year-old goalie who is actually hybrid, um, or even butterfly. As long as they're not stand up. Like I don't know what it is with the stand up with the alumni. Uh, it's not how you say that word, but anyway, the alumni. It's like 5 hole. His 5 hole is 88, as I said. But I don't know what the deal is. Like if they're stand up, and maybe even if 5 hole is 88 or 88 plus or whatever, I don't know. I feel like that in particular, they tend to give up a ton on, and I'm speaking more from experience of playing against them as opposed to having them on my team. Um, and then also and then in draft champions because you can basically get anybody in there, um, and they're again going to be kind of the base card or whatever. And so I don't know. I think that's the main issue that I have with particularly with stand-up goalies. And then yeah, honestly, if they're hybrid as opposed to butterfly, I guess you could get that too. But almost every modern goalie, it seems like, not all of them, but there's a lot that are hybrid. Um, anyway, not really the point. I'm just saying, 5 hole gives up a bunch, and then also like stick side seems to give up almost as much as 5 hole, and then depending on which goalie it is, they can also be really shitty on the glove side too. So it's basically like either they're huge, and I mean, no offense to Mr. Perron, he's not. He's relatively tall at 5'10", but he's 170 pounds. It's not huge. You know, huge goalies are, in my opinion, I don't know. I think you have to be like at least 185. I was gonna say 190 plus, but even as I was starting to say that, I was thinking 200. I'm not shitting on this. He's gonna be immediately my top goalie here, and then I get to drop down the base price to my second spot. So that's cool. I'm gonna enjoy playing with this, I think. And we have more to open, by the way. You can't see it from this screen, but if you got to this point, you probably did see that there's another pack to open. A little different though. That pack is not going to get us any untradeable cards, but it might give us some stuff to get some coins because we got none right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't study goalies' underlying stats that much, to be honest. I did the alumni to legend upgrade process for Kelly Hudry, and I still have his second tier card available if anybody wants it. The 83 overall as opposed to 82. I know it doesn't seem like much of a big difference, but you know, if you want to do the set, like especially if you want his legend card, and you, I don't know, don't feel like doing all of the sets or whatever, or maybe you'll go back and do the first one later. It gives you a leg up because you can get it from me and the one or two other people that are selling them cheaper than it would cost you if you just, you know, straight bought even like the cheapest current base 82 Hudry, and then whatever it is, two. I don't know. It's got to be at least two gold collectibles. That would make sense. So those are, you know, like let's say bottom end right now, which is actually much lower than you probably get them. That's 40K. You get Hudry for used to be 5K, probably maybe a little bit less right now. So at a minimum, I think you have to be honest and say if you're just straight buying it from the auction market, it's 45K right there. And I've offered it for less and have not gotten it sold. I just think it's something that people are not looking for in the market, and that's fine. But hit me up here on the YouTube channel if you have this game on PlayStation version and you want that card. You know, I can find use for it. But I've completed the upgrade process, so I have no problem with kind of helping somebody else complete the upgrade process at a cheaper rate. Like I'm not going to give it to you for free. I mean that's ridiculous, but like it'll be less than 45K, and so it'll be cheaper for you, and then I'll get some coins in return for kind of being nice and helping somebody out, which I know is kind of rare in games that are quote unquote competitive, but I don't give a fuck. That's what I do. Anyways, I like this card. I do. Heading on to that Bruiser and It's a Trap, you know, having had to play with Price and Pecorine and Andre and a couple others like that, occasionally Holpe. Nothing wrong with them, but like I don't think any of them have any synergy that I'd be interested in. And I'm not actually even playing very many people that are going to activate Bruiser synergy on this team right now. This 0 overall team. But this is pretty cool. Pretty happy. A second, you know, tied for highest overall. If you want to say Conacher is higher, better, I'd kind of have to agree. Pretty fucking cool card. Hopefully that stuff gets blurred out for you guys on the live replay at least. I would think so. It's not a big deal though. It's just a community I'm in that had a post. All right, so let's send this to the collection, and then let's open up that last pack. I'm still on the mic. Could get something crazy here, right? It's just a standard gold pack though. Could only be 6 items. I'm not going to go into the store. I'm not going to do the thing that I always do whenever I'm opening up a gold pack. You know, we get 2 of these things every fucking week, so actually I should probably wait and open this with tomorrow's free packs. I should. I feel like I should. now that I've said that, but whatever. When I do tomorrow's, maybe I'll point out. I'll go into the store and I'll point out the percentages that you can get on these things. But just even on that list right there, contains 20 items. That part is the only thing that's kind of like true guaranteed, including at least 6 player items. So I'd have to actually go through and see if I've done enough of these in live broadcasts that are still available on replay on YouTube to verify that I've always gotten at least 6 player items, but I'm pretty sure I have. One of, well, actually, now that I think about that, I'm actually starting to slightly change my mind. One being a guaranteed rare, and I've always felt as though that meant one of the 6 plus player items was going to be a guaranteed rare. However, the way it's worded and the way EA works, I don't think that's required. I think as long as actually any of the 20 items are a rare, then that qualifies for their guaranteed rare. But I'll get to that in 1 second. And then one being a guaranteed gold player. So again, 6 plus player items apparently. One's going to be a gold player. So, I don't know how much this. I should go to the store to see how much this thing costs. But if gold common and gold rare players on the auction market become like so obscene, you could basically just take those coins and go buy gold packs and know that you're always going to at least get one gold player, common or rare, and immediately turn around and sell it on the market, and it's just arbitrage basically, and you're making money. I don't think it'll ever get that bad, but it's pretty fucking bad right now with the gold common situation with this stupid event that's going on. And it's not as though the gold rares are that much better either, as far as they're slightly higher than they ought to be pricing. And at least 6 gold items. Again, those are items. So without going into the percentages of this, just based off of the wording there, because I'm kind of used to legalese and shitty walk around writing and contracts and stuff like that. So technically what this is saying is, again, the only thing that's kind of guaranteed is that you get 20 items. Sorry. 20 items for sure. And then let's just give them the benefit of the doubt that when they say at least 6 player items, they really do mean that it's 6 plus player items. One being a guaranteed rare. And again, I'll be generous here as well and say that even though technically the way that's worded, any of the items can be rare. And I hope to God that the stupid healing and contract cards are not considered rare. But it can be as ridiculous as that if it was not a player item. And then obviously there's tons of items out there that are not player. Skip this next one to the last one. At least 6 gold items. Again, those don't have to be player items at all. Now, granted, it does say one is being a guaranteed gold player. So of those 6 gold items, one of those is going to be a player. One. So the worst case scenario is you get 1 gold player. We'll just keep it simple and say that means that they have to be like a 74 plus if they're a gold common, because it is absolutely not saying that you're guaranteed to get a gold rare player. It's not saying that. It never has. I don't know why people think that that's what it says, and then they get all pissed off when they don't get one. It's not what it means. Okay. So you're getting a guaranteed gold player. That's basically, I think 74 is the low end, but I haven't swum in the swim. I haven't been swimming in the bottom of the gold common pool much lately, so I don't recall offhand exactly what that rating is, but it's got to be somewhere around 74. So you can get a 74 overall player here, and that would qualify as a guaranteed gold player and as one of your 6 gold items. And again, even though it's saying at least 6, it technically means you can get more than 6 gold items out of your total of 20, but only one of those is going to be that gold player guaranteed. And I'll say this a million times, it doesn't have to be rare. It doesn't have to be special. It can be just a run-of-the-mill. I think 74 is the lowest overall gold common that you have 7 of. I don't know why you'd still have 7 of them. Put them into the sets or sell them right now, with how high they're going for. And then, yeah, the other 5 plus gold items can literally all be contracts and healing. They could potentially be the other stuff too. That are items that are not players. They could be arenas. They could be jerseys. They can be now I have to assume they could be customizations. But I've barely scratched the surface over there. I've not bought any customization packs. I don't think I've been offered any for free through gameplay or whatever. So I got no clue on the customization stuff. I just know that for some reason, some cards that I have customization on them, and I never bought them. They're not cards I bought in the market. Like, they came as part of the reroll, and then I woke up one day and Carey Price had a Canadians thing on or whatever. I was just like, okay, that's cool. So anyway, sorry, sidetrack. Arenas, jerseys, logos, collectibles, but a gold collectible be kind of tough to have that not be a good thing, I guess, unless it was something that's ended and can't be used again, such as Halloween and technically Evo. It doesn't seem as though the Evo collectibles are going to be worth anything ever again either. And I don't know offhand if both of those are considered gold, but maybe they are, maybe they're not. Any other type of special collectibles that have kind of ended already? I mean, I don't know if you could draft collectibles and that kind of shit in these packs. I never have, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, yeah, so arenas, jerseys, logos, collectibles technically, probably some sort of customization, I don't know. Absolutely 1,000,000%, and this is kind of the spoiler alert before I even go into this, that I'm sure I'm going to get at least one of, head coaches. You can absolutely get a quote-unquote gold head coach. Lord knows I've got 5 billion of them, and that fucking counts. So here's your worst case scenario. If you want to try to tell me that contracts and healing don't count as gold, first off, yes they do, but fine. Let's just drop that. Let's just go with head coaches and how little you can get on the market for those. From this set, here's your worst case scenario that you're looking at. You get a 74 overall gold common player. You get 5 gold head coaches, all the same. I don't know. You get all Brad Romes. Not that one is necessarily more valuable in the market than others. So that qualifies on the bottom 2, and then you have to get 5 other player items. So I was going to say they're all bronze, but then that would mean that they're all rare. We want to make this even worse than that. So let's say it's 5, and then it depends on how you view this, I guess, in terms of whether you like, bronze or silver, because bronze has an extra synergy. But let's say the other 5 player items, 4 of them are lowest overall, and I don't even know what it is, the lowest overall silver commons, and then 1 is whichever one you think is worse or has less value, either a bronze rare, although technically there are bronze commons, so let's make this even worse. Well, again, I guess it would depend on your view, but at least as far as market ability, I have to imagine bronze commons are worse off than silver commons, but maybe not, again, because of the whole synergy thing. So let's keep it simple. Let's go back to saying four silver commons with along with that one 74 overall gold common, and then 1 either bronze rare or silver rare, lowest overall, lowest market price, whatever it is. And then, plus the 5 Brad Romes gold head coaches. That qualifies on everything else there. So that would mean that you'd have you've had 6 player items, and you've had 5 coaches, so that's 11. And so then you got 9 other items. So whatever the shittiest bronze non-player items could be that, to me would basically just be like contracts and healing, but at least you're going to eventually use those, I suppose, given enough time. I don't know. But yeah, the other, whatever that number was, I don't even remember how many I said. Was it another 9 or whatever? So the other 9, you basically just get bronze of whatever the worst value thing is, and off the top of my head, couldn't tell you. Yeah, I have no idea. But those are the basics. Let's get this done in 25 minutes. Let's get open this up. 20 items, 1 rare. Here we go. If we even get anything as like remotely good as, wow, and I just, oh, okay, cool. Well, there's your rare. So the rare can be done. It's that silver rare I was talking about. But then we also get a bronze rare. But issue there is we got 2 player items so far, and I can never fucking tell if those things are bronze or gold. Kind of bronzy to me, but I don't know. Could be either way, I guess. And because it's on a different screen, it's like it's hard to tell. I'm gonna say that's bronze, which is weird. Aren't a lot of bronze jerseys. I don't know who the hell the front necks are, but here you go. Just as a reiteration, that is absolutely gold. I mean, it fucking says gold right on it. So I know it's not a player item, but that constitutes as one of your gold items that you were guaranteed. A silver common, another gold card, healing, ×3, ×4, just completely fuck us in the ass. Silver rare. There's your gold. Oh, Jesus. I told you this can be bad. I mean, we got a couple of silver rares and a couple of bronze rares, so that's technically better than the really bad picture that I painted. But there you go, 75 overall, gold player. Everything is secure at this point. We got the 1 rare that was guaranteed, because we've gotten actually 3 of them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit! We got 5 player items. So we actually do have 1 more player item that we have to get, based on what they say. And then in terms of gold items, again, also 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5, and this appears to be silver. So not there yet. So again, it's not over. We got 1 more player for sure to go, and we've got 1 more gold of something for sure to go. Everything else though is already done. Rares are done. Guaranteed gold player is done. So nothing else guaranteed. Just 1 more player, can be basically anything, and then we do also need 1 more gold of something, which doesn't have to be a player. That's all we got. That's all we're required to get at this point. Everything else is covered. Silver rare counts as a player, so we're basically done. That constitutes as the last player that's required. And now, yes, technically there is still a requirement to get 1 more or more than 1 gold item. Missing out on some cool shit, man. That's what happens when you try to do something because you don't know, and then stuff happens. But maybe then don't do a thing for 30 minutes. It usually takes 30 seconds after the minute that's required. So anyway, we're done. We got to get another gold item, but that's it. It does not have to be a player. All player requirements have already been met. So this could be it. This could be your pack. And I might actually click into the store to see how much this stuff costs, just to see if it's worth it. I don't think, like, yeah, I can't do the current sell all price, but it's not high. another player, but not getting us that gold that's required, and there's the gold that's required. So we're absolutely done. Can just get whatever you consider to be the worst thing in the game, like bronze, something that has no value and is not rare because it's not a player. Just that could be all that's left here. Or a bronze rare player. Silver common, more healing. There we go. There's our bronze coach on the repeat, clearly, as they all are. I mean, they basically should have just all been bronze coaches at that point, because they're worth absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah, I'm thinking that's bronze as well. Looks cool though. That's it, and that's a silver. Picked up 2 silver. For sure, 2 silver jerseys, huh? That's pretty interesting. And then, I don't know, it's like, I want to look at that one real quick, along with, get over to it. That one. I don't know. You guys would know, I wouldn't know. I'll find out, I guess, pretty soon. Whether or not both of those are bronze, both of those are gold, both of those are, or one's bronze, one's gold. This one here looks really bronze to me, and I feel like WHL, that would make sense. Gold jerseys, I don't think are exclusively NHL, but they basically are. There might be some exceptions to that quote unquote rule. So there's your pack, ladies and gents. If you want to go out there and get yourself a gold pack. Now, you should already know that because you should be getting 2 of these tomorrow morning, tonight, if you want to call it that, every single day, or every single week, I mean. And so you should already know how bad these are. But I guess if you, I don't know, like, because I'm pretty sure even if you buy the game right this minute and you don't buy the base version of it, you buy at least the 1 tier up, and you don't even have to go for 2 tiers or anything higher than that, then you'll still be getting these packs every week. I don't see why they wouldn't have done that. I don't think that was just a pre-order thing, but I don't know because I don't care and I don't look into it. It's not like I plan on getting a. Anyway, this is the pack. It's pretty shitty. This card right here actually might end up being currently the most value. And yet, like, if they wanted me to quick sell it, 500 coins. I guarantee I'm going to be able to get more than 500 coins out of that. I'm going to be able to get, like, 600 plus. It's going for a lot of money right now. Sarcasm. This just looks really shitty. I mean, the thing is, obviously for me, and on the format of this would-be channel, these all just go into sets. There's no sets for coaches. There's no sets for contract and healing. And the other ones, jerseys and the like. Did we get any logos? Not just straight jerseys. Even if those were all the same grade, bronze, silver, gold, whatever, it's still, you still need, in each one you still need like 25 to complete the set. So that's never happening anytime soon. So yeah, there's not a ton of even set value, because you have to, each one has to go into their own separate thing, right? So we got 1 silver common, 2. So you got two out of 5 silver commons. As far as silver rares, you got 1, 2, 3. So you got 3 out of 5 of the silver rares. You got 1, 2, 3 out of 5 on the bronze rares. So literally no sets at all from this, at least not full ones. And then probably, I mean, again, this could be part of a set too, but currently it seems like it'd make much more sense to be selling that for anything more than 500. We will see though. Anyways, peace out. The total I saw it really quickly was $16,950 was what they were offering for that. So actually, let's go ahead and just reiterate this for the millionth time. So that was 15,000 coins worth if you wanted to actually buy it, as opposed to, again, waiting until tomorrow to get them for free. And you saw if I quick sold them, it would have been less than 2K. It was less than 1,700 actually. But I don't know. I might be able to get more than that in the market, but no guarantees on that. I suppose if you lump them all in and get good prices on all of them, then you can get more than 2K, but not more than 15. And I said I wasn't going to show this, but here you go. So yeah, 74 is the gold, so that's why it's 100%. Really low on the rest of it. And alumni are 4.2. They do not list. They do not list team of the week. They don't list milestone. They don't list Evo, although Evo's not out till Tuesday, as far as in packs. But like none of these, they're listing alumni and team of the week. That's it. So they say milestones are available through there. They say prime times are available through there, but where? It's not as though I'm missing any packs that are available because I've bought them, or I've bought so many of them that they've gone away. It's not the case at all. This is all that anybody that is in this game right now is able to buy from the store. And I have to imagine that EA wants your money. So they want you to either kind of waste your coins, depending on what it is, because coin versus point differential can be a bit different at times, but not always. So they probably want you to waste your coins, if you have any. And then, once you've done that, I mean, you don't get any more coins out of it because it wasn't worth the value that you paid into it. Then you jump into to purchasing the points. If you want 700, 2,000, 300, done this many times. So 300 is technically, if you bought them at 250 pointers, it's $3. No big deal. 700 though, you'd have to basically buy. I mean, let's just say. Let's make it easy and let's just say it's $7. So it would seem to be a dollar per 100 points, but if you wanted 2,000, you can actually get a little bit better value and have an extra 200 left over if you bought 20. So it does get slightly less than 100. Or better, it depends on how you look at it, a better ratio of points per dollar when you get up to that level. And then obviously it's much higher at the highest level. That's just the way it works. It's progressive in nature. So for $100, instead of getting 10,000, you get 12,000. So it's 120 points per dollar as opposed to 100 points per dollar. But I just want to reiterate as I end this, I am never at all in this point advocating that you actually go out and spend real money and buy these points and then do what? The only thing you can do with those points, as far as I know, are buy packs in the stores. And now this one is only going to be available for 2 days and an hour if you want something exciting, I guess. And if you're spending $100, that would be a lot of gold pluses if you wanted gold plus for some reason. Or you can do the player's choice, or do a mix of those, maybe toss in a regular gold. Maybe if you're feeling frisky, get a silver plus with those sweet stats right there. So yeah, or wait until the next sort of special packs come out, whenever that is. I don't even know. I don't pay attention to spoilers or upcoming news, even when they're officially released by EA on their website or whatever. I just don't do it. So I had no idea, no fucking clue what's coming out soon. Absolutely, I'm not advocating that you go out and spend $100 or more on points to then go ahead and come into the store here and get them. But if you did, that's basically what you're looking at. So to summarize the almost hour The 2 seconds that was exciting was the thing I put the mic on for. We got a Bernie Perron, obviously base alumni in untradeable format, which is the whole point of this channel. And so he immediately becomes my top goalie forever and ever, until maybe someday, a year and a half from now, when I'm doing the legend upgrade set for him. Yeah, that's about how far off I think I'd be from turning 87s into, or even 86s or 85s for that matter, into legends. So anyways, peace out. I'd say I hope you enjoyed it, but nobody does. Literally nobody does. So it's fine. Have a good day.